Hi, Alana here, Alana's Lantern Holistic Women's Health and Fitness. It is my carnivore vlog. We are at day 18, and I'll give you a quick recap. So I started the carnivore kind of not on purpose. I just had a big flare of my autoimmune, and everything I was eating was causing me some major bloating and bowel flare. So, and major fatigue. So I decided to eat only strictly what I know doesn't bother me, and that came down to meat because I've never had a problem with meat. So I started out researching and then just eating meat, and the first 3 days were pretty harsh. I had a lot of fatigue and headaches. My left hand, I had some joint pain in my left hand, and I had some constipation and mood irritability. And I went on a Facebook carnivore group, and that community helped me to tweak things a bit by adding some electrolytes and making sure I'm eating enough fat. And that helped. By day 7, all of those symptoms resolved. I also had tried the carnivore, hoping that it would help the uterine fibroid, ovarian cyst, and a benign tumor on my liver. So I also went to the doctor at that time because I was really fed up, and I just thought, okay, I want more scans. I want to see what's going on. And the doctor basically told me I've had that benign tumor my whole life. It's just a hemangioma. Everybody has them, and not to worry about it. I'm worrying about these things because I know about them. Basically, it's all in your head. So I'm explaining to him, the pain I have when I'm sleeping and sitting, etc. And he didn't seem to really hear what I was saying. We did a couple different tests, and those came out great, no problems. So that's fine. I kind of took it as a gift. Like, okay, I'm just going to do my thing without the intervention of a doctor anyway. So my abdominal pain, bloating, pain upon sitting, pain while I'm sleeping, that's all almost gone. I just have a little bit in the liver area when I'm in certain positions, and that's great. I think that I've started iodine, and I think that's really helping shrink all the fibroid and the cysts. I think that Elizabeth Bright, I discovered her on YouTube, and I think that she's got a lot of education, a lot of really good resources and points about women's health and hormones. So I've been focused on my hormones, and so I have stopped worrying about intermittent fasting. I just eat when I'm hungry, and after my weightlifting and my walk in the morning, by then I'm hungry. So I have some egg yolk, which I'm now tolerating, which is amazing because I haven't eaten eggs in years. I sometimes have some ghee, clarified butter, which is amazing. I haven't tolerated dairy in years. And I'll have maybe some bacon or some sausage without any fillers, sugar, grain, soy, all of that good stuff, or some leftover meat, and that's going really well. I don't eat a ton in the morning, and then I eat with my son at lunch, and I'll have some soup broth with meat in it, and I leave all the fat in the soup broth. I make sure it's nice and fatty to protect my cortisol level and work efficiently with my adrenals and my thyroid. And that goes well. And then for supper, I have my menu template that I've been using for 20 years or so, or more. And I just make whatever I'm making for the family, but I take out my meat early and before I add all the ingredients for them. And then I just eat simply what they have. If it's something I absolutely can't eat, then I'll grab like a fatty steak or something and eat that. My husband last night even went out in the crazy weather and barbecued my steak for me because I was in a hurry. So I picked them up some homemade cabbage rolls from the grocery store. And I had steak while they had cabbage rolls. But I do have to say my energy levels are increasing. I wanted to run on my walk today. I'm trying to keep my hormones balanced, so I'm not running anymore. But that might be a challenge coming up here if my energy increases much more. So all in all, carnivore day 18. I don't think I'll be going back. I think that I feel better than I felt in a very long time. Things are balancing. I feel normal now. Like the detox was pretty harsh for a week, and now, you know, I don't have any off balance feeling. I don't have any headaches. The brain fog is probably have like 1% brain fog now. It's not completely clear like you get on a long fast or something. But it's mostly clear. And yeah, I make sure to have enough electrolytes. I do use LMNT, it's called. I use the raw, unflavored electrolyte. And I'm taking half to a packet of that a day just to make sure that I'm all in balance. I do take a vitamin D supplement for the fibroids, along with K2 and magnesium, to make sure I'm doing everything I can to shrink this fibroid. And my waist is down almost 3 inches already in 18 days. And my weight is down almost 10 pounds. It was creeping up with the inflammation during my autoimmune flare. So that's really good. I'm still working out steady, so I don't really see a reduction in the muscle mass with that weight loss, because that's something I want to make sure that my bones are building, not deteriorating. I'll be 47 soon, and you know, let's take care of these bodies. So all in all, it's going really well. I am considering developing a protocol to slowly get into carnivore. If anyone's interested, I'll keep you posted in that. For a lot of people, regular diet, there's a lot of carbs, and carnivore, if you went straight carnivore, it would be super hard on you. I think that in many ways, but physically, I think it would be really hard. So starting out keto would be best. And that's sort of how I'm transitioning my family. I don't know if they would ever agree to a full carnivore, but I am starting to get rid of the ingredients in the house that I know aren't helping them. Particularly my son with autoimmune condition. My other son has a lot of intolerance to foods. So it's a family endeavor. I think it should be a nationwide endeavor. I do wonder sometimes if our doctors are becoming redundant. I think more and more people are, you know, doctors are good for an emergency, for surgery, but man, there's so much that you can do by taking charge of your own health. And I'm not sure how much longer they're going to be needed. Mind you, there's I guess a lot of people that do rely on them and think that what they say is absolutely gospel, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it's changing. So all the best to you.